Yo, what is going on, guys? Digirex here, and today I'm coming at you with a brand new video. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys what I think the best Hunter subclass for Trials of Osiris is in the Age of Triumph meta. And in the background, as you see, there's not Trials of Osiris gameplay like there normally is in these subclass Trials of Osiris videos, but there are some sweaty salvage games, which is, let me tell you, just as sweaty as Trials of Osiris. So don't fret, I just didn't have Trials Hunter gameplay for this video, so let's get right in the video. So first of all, we're going to talk about the subclasses grenades. So now, in this video, or in this gameplay, I'm using the Gunslinger subclass, and I'm using double trip mine grenades, because I have the exotic gauntlets that allow me to have 2 trip mine grenades, and I'm going to tell you why I think these are good for Trials. They're good because you can guard reses with them. So now, if you hide them somewhere around a res, they might not exactly be killed by the grenade. There's a chance that they may be killed if they're weak already, but it's better to let you know that they are getting the res, and that if you're nearby, there'll be an easy finish for either your team or you, because they'll be super weak from the trip mine, and maybe, you know, it'll even get the guy they res too, and you'll have 2 people weak. These trip mines are also super good capability offensively, and yeah. So now moving on to Blade Dancer. The Blade Dancer has these skip grenades, and if you use the Shinobu's Vow exotic gauntlets, you can have 2 skip grenades that track even better than before. These grenades are absolutely insane. I mean, these grenades are probably better than nothing manacle nades. They track like an insane amount. These skip grenades do a ton of damage, so if you get anybody weak, you can start, or if you get anybody weak and they start to run away, you can just send one of these nades after them, and they are guaranteed to chase them down. And another thing that's good about these nades is you can start engagements with them. Before you enter a room that you know a guy's in, you know there's going to be a fight, you have to throw one of these nades. These nades will make you guaranteed to win the gunfight if you don't miss completely every shot, because these nades are just so good. They do a ton of damage, and you can open most of your engagements with them. So now, the Blade Dancer also has flux grenades, and you can't have 2 of them like the other grenades I've mentioned so far, although these flux grenades are kind of meta-y right now, and depending on the map, you might want to switch to these just because there can be an easy one-shot kill if it's a smaller map, like Anomaly it was this past weekend. And yep, not skip grenades, the sticky grenades were everywhere. And now moving on to Night Stalker, you have the Wombo combo, you know, the best pair of grenades maybe in the Hunter subclass. Some people are really good at them. If you're good with these, I would definitely recommend it. The smoke grenade and grenade combo is very good. You can have 2 of them if you use the artifact, but you may give up your super, which may be unfortunate. You can also get the 2 grenades if you use the exotic gauntlets, Amakara's Claws, I think, something like that. I don't know what it's exactly called, but there is exotic gauntlets where you can get 2 melee charges, and this can be put to your smoke grenades if you are a Night Stalker, which is super good. So that Wombo combo is really good, especially if you have 2 smokes or the artifact that lets you have 2 smokes and 2 grenades in exchange for your super. So now your super, you won't have your super, and that's what we're going to be moving into next. We're going to do melee last because I think that is the least significant. So now, supers, you got your Golden Gun. Obviously, Golden Gun can be used offensively or defensively. Say they're capturing the point because the round ran out of time, you can use your Golden Gun to push that. You can use your Golden Gun to shut down a Storm Trance. You can use your Golden Gun to shut down a Hammer. You can use your Golden Gun to shut down any roaming super in the game. And even if you activate it and say they Fist of Havoc, try to Fist of Havoc or Nova Bomb you, the Golden Gun can still get an easy trade with those one-bang supers. You can use it to shut down other supers, or you could use it to push into a location. Blade, on the other hand, is a little bit different. Blade is harder to trade with those one-bang supers, and can easily be shut down if they are using shotguns and stuff like that. If you're good with Blade, I would definitely recommend it, but Blade is probably harder to use than Golden Gun. Blade Dancer also has things like Quick Draw, which has been nerfed, so that's not the best thing, really. It's a added benefit for sure, but it's not really the best thing like it was in year 1 anymore. Blade Dancer, I mean, you got a lot of different perks on Blade Dancer, but Quick Draw is nerfed, so I would not recommend that. And the Hungering Blade health regen got nerfed, so Blade Dancer is even harder to use, the super, so I would not really recommend the super for use. So now, that brings us to the Night Stalker super. The Night Stalker super is okay. I would recommend using it defensively to shut down other supers, or if your team just needs a quick, easy pick off the start of a round, just if it's a final round, make it an easy final round, or if you need a win real quick, you can try to tether enemies, but it's kind of a cluster frick once you shoot the bow and a bunch of enemies are tethered. Stuff goes everywhere, it gets hectic. Some of your teammates dive, they go too deep, they die. You know, it can get messed up. So I would definitely probably recommend Golden Gun. I think it's the easiest to use in trials and you'll be most successful. So now that brings me to melees. These smoke grenades are amazing. They don't take much skill to use. If you stick enemies, it blinds them, it does damage, they're slowed. It's a massive, massive thing in your favor, and you can also couple it with the Night Stalker grenades, which is super good. So now the Gunslinger, you got the throwing knife. The throwing knife can be super useful, except you have to be super skilled to actually pull off consistent kills with the throwing knife. They can be good for trades every once in a while. If you know you're going to lose a gunfight, just go for a YOLO throwing knife. But besides that, they're really not too useful. And then you have the Blink Strike. The Blink Strike is really good in these close range engagements, especially like sidearm range. You can blink up, you know, do a little damage, blink up, and kill them. The Blink Strike is super easy to use and super useful. But overall, guys, I would recommend Gunslinger for the super. A lot of the time, super can sometimes mean a free round. But guys, that's what I recommend. I recommend Gunslinger because the nades are decent and the super's good. Second, I mean, you can use whatever you guys are good with. I just recommend Gunslinger. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more Overwatch, Destiny, and For Honor content. As always, I hope you guys have a great day. This has been Didrex. Peace.
And I'm open to mind, so we all need some time just to settle down. Won't you come around, cause I never can leave it alone. Talking about somebody rolling, boulevard dining, making it count for efforts I can't explain. Balling and feeling we drowning, never been humbled by playing the fighter.